Hey everybody, Drilling in the Name of here, and today we're obviously talking about something a little different. If you pay any attention to my shorts, you probably know that I love me some Walkabout Mini Golf. While the concept is simple on the surface, there's actually so much to this mini golf simulator, and it's easily become my favorite game to play in VR. The courses are incredibly beautiful and detailed, and everything is drawn by hand in Blender. Each course has an easy version and an unlockable hard version where everything from the layout of the holes to the time of day or even the color scheme are different. In the easy version, the side quest is to find a unique lost ball at each hole, and in the hard version, you're sent on a fox hunt where you follow clues throughout the course and ultimately unlock a new putter. Now, if you follow my channel, somehow haven't clicked off this video yet, and find yourself wondering what this has to do with Deep Rock Galactic, let me explain. For starters, we have two extremely highly regarded games. They're made by cool indie developers, both of which are well known for interacting with their very wholesome communities. And both games have awesome original soundtracks. Lastly, they both have very distinct and, in my opinion, compatible art styles. All of which is to say, this is the collab you didn't know you needed. If you think about it, the possibilities here are endless. For one thing, there are so many areas the course could take place. If you've seen our Machinima short film, Attack on the Space Rig, you know that we hold our home base in very high regard. And there are so many areas in the space rig where you could set up a mini golf course. Maybe the opening hole starts inside your personal cabin with the door opening and closing as an obstacle. The Abyss Bar could have a hole that is cluttered with beer mugs. The elevators could carry your ball up to the second floor where you might face some barrel obstacles. You could have a hole up on the catwalks where you eventually have to get your ball in the cup by turning off the gravity. And you could cap the whole thing off by pitching your ball into the top of the dropship.
Rocket stone!
The other option would be to spend half the course in the space rig and half down on Hoxxes. Maybe at the 9th hole you tee off from the mission terminal and land your ball in the dropship, which takes you down into a cave. There could be holes that take you through the tunnels and into a larger room. You could do a pipe hole with the pipes from a refinery mission. There could be a loot bug hole with mineral chunks as obstacles. Or a hole with a much bigger obstacle. And it could be fun to finish it off with a little help from an enemy from above. There really are so many different approaches you could take with a Deep Rock course in Walkabout Mini Golf. The space rig is complex enough to host an entire course, and we obviously have 10 different biomes that would all offer their own unique challenges. I actually think the most ideal scenario would be a really vertical course like Journey to the Center of the Earth, where you start up at the dropship and work your way down to a more open cave structure. And the flashlight mechanic from the hard version would also be perfect for a Deep Rock course. And the unlockables would write themselves. For the lost balls, you could have an Enor Pearl, compressed gold, alien fossils, a pickaxe, an Amaran Heartstone, or one of those weird eyeballs from the crystalline caverns. And for the fox hunt, how about a hunt for Carl? You could follow some cryptic notes left around the space rig, or a series of maps around a cave. And though you may not find Carl at the end, you could be gifted with his putter, which has a flare attached so you never lose your way. And maybe, just maybe, TRJ Audio comes out of DRG retirement for an exclusive Walkabout track. In conclusion, let's... hang on a second. I want to look into the camera for this. In conclusion, let's make this happen. And when I say us, I obviously mean you, because I'm just a guy who makes YouTube videos and I have no idea what it would take to do this sort of thing. But I could certainly help with ideas. I actually had a bunch of other ideas for the caves, but good Carl, those clips were tedious to make. On the flip side, the space rig stuff was super smooth thanks to the Architect mod, so big thank you and shout out to Goldblade for that. In any case, this feels like too much of a no-brainer to pass up. Deep Rock Galactic has the perfect setting and aesthetic for a mini golf course, and Mighty Coconut has already done several collabs that turned out to be really great courses. So, Mighty Coconut, Ghost Ship Games, I'm just that good friend who thinks you two would really hit it off, and I'm just trying to get you in the same room together. Hopefully this video will serve as an introduction and we can, get the ball rolling. Alright, you're right. Ball is in your court.